Today, I am reviewing the Audioengine S8 Powered Subwoofer. If at any time you'd like to explore this product for yourself and grab it at a great price, be sure to check the links below the video. The S8 is built around an 8-inch long throw, down-firing woofer, housed in a front-ported MDF cabinet. That combination of design choices is quite deliberate. By firing the driver toward the floor, the S8 uses the floor surface itself to help disperse and reflect the sound waves, which can help create a more uniform bass presence in a room. It is a very effective strategy for smaller or medium-sized spaces where you don't necessarily want a massive, front-firing box taking up half your floor space. The ported design helps the unit reach down to around 27 Hz, which is respectable for a driver of this size. It means you are getting actual, audible bass rather than just the muddy, one-note thumping you get from lower-quality subs. When it comes to performance, the S8 is primarily tuned for musicality. If you have ever listened to a subwoofer that sounded slow or booming, you know that it can actually detract from the music by muddying up the mid-range. The S8, by contrast, feels quick and articulate. It keeps up well with complex jazz bass lines or the rapid-fire beat of an electronic track. It is a great companion for Audioengine's own line of powered speakers, like the A5 Plus or the HD series, because it fills in that bottom end without stepping on the toes of the speakers themselves. If you use it for gaming or movies, it provides a very satisfying amount of punch for explosions and ambient low-end rumble, but don't expect it to trigger the earthquake effects you might get from a 12-inch, high-excursion cinema sub. One of the highlights of this model is its physical design. Audioengine has always been good about aesthetics, and the S8 is no exception. It is compact, coming in at about 11¼ inches square, which makes it much easier to hide away in a corner or under a desk than traditional subwoofers. It also features a nice, hand-finished satin white or black cabinet that doesn't look like an industrial piece of equipment. It feels like furniture. The inclusion of isolation elastomer feet is a thoughtful touch as well. They do a solid job of decoupling the sub from the floor, which helps prevent unwanted vibrations and resonance from rattling your house or annoying your neighbors. Connectivity is straightforward and versatile. You have dual line-level inputs, both RCA and a 3.5mm mini jack, which means it will hook up to pretty much anything, your PC, your TV, your turntable, or a dedicated DAC. If you are worried about cable clutter, the S8 is also wireless ready. If you pick up the optional W3 adapter kit, you can place the sub anywhere in the room without running a long RCA cable across the floor. It is a very clean, professional way to handle your setup, and it works surprisingly well without any noticeable latency. Now, I want to be honest about where this unit might fall short for some buyers. If you are a dedicated home theater enthusiast who is chasing that sub-sub bass, the kind that makes your chest vibrate during blockbuster action scenes, you might find the S8's extension a bit limited. While it reaches down to 27 Hz, it doesn't have the sheer volume or the subsonic power of some of the larger, more expensive options from brands like SVS or REL. Those brands are often the go-to for home theater diehards because they offer more raw extension. Additionally, some users have noted that the auto-sleep standby mode can be a little bit finicky. It doesn't always wake up instantly if the volume level from the source is too low. You might have to turn up your source volume or adjust the sub's gain to ensure it stays active. Also, it is worth noting that at higher volume levels, the bass can lose a bit of its definition and get a little bit flabby. It is not necessarily bad, but if you are trying to fill a massive, open-concept room with loud, concert-level bass, an 8-inch driver is simply fighting the laws of physics. It works best in small to medium-sized rooms. If you are putting this in a vast, high-ceilinged basement, you are likely going to be left wanting more. This is an upgrade sub, not a take-over-the-room sub. Maintenance and build quality seem to be strong points for this unit. The MDF cabinet is solid, and the Class D amplifier inside is efficient and runs relatively cool. I also appreciate the simplicity of the controls on the back. You have your volume, your crossover frequency, and your phase switch. That is all you need. You aren't navigating through complex digital menus or app-based settings, which is a nice change of pace if you prefer a more tactile, set-it-and-forget-it kind of setup. To wrap things up, the Audioengine S8 is an excellent choice for a specific type of user. It is for the person who has a nice pair of bookshelf speakers and feels that their system is missing that last bit of depth, but who also doesn't want a massive, ugly black box ruining their decor. It is for the music lover who wants bass that is accurate and quick rather than just loud and messy. It is for the home office user who wants a better gaming or media experience without sacrificing their limited desk or floor space. If you are looking to turn your audio setup into a full-range experience, it provides a very elegant, well-built, and reliable solution. Just be realistic about the room size and don't expect it to behave like a cinema-grade sub, and you will likely be very happy with what it brings to your listening experience. It's an honest, high-quality performer that does exactly what it says on the box, and in the world of audio equipment, that is worth a lot.